plus n pi, where n is any integer.
Oh my god!
Whoa! What are you guys talking about?
I'm Sean McClellan, and I love candy.
I'm Haley Hepworth, and I can't see.
I'm Sid, and I have your What Is That?
I'm Matt Manna with the fastest minute in Mepham sports.
I'm Riley Freed with this week's Around Campus.
I'm Cumulonimbus Charles, and I'm sweating like a hog.
Good morning, Mepham. Today is day one. Please rise for the pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Hola, Mepham. ¿Le gustan nuestras programas?
You're so good at Spanish. Are you in the Honor Society?
In honor of the sweetest holiday, the National Spanish Honor Society will be selling candygrams for you to give to your loved ones outside the cafeteria during lunch periods. They will be assembled after school in room 239 on the 2nd and 10th.
This is a fun fundraiser, and we're hoping that we have a lot of students who are interested in purchasing it. It's a great way to just celebrate the holiday.
Students in the Spanish Honor Society can sign up to sell them during the lunch periods. Candygrams are pieces of candy that have little notes written on them in Spanish. They begin selling on February 7th, and they will be delivered to classrooms soon after. Proceeds will go to charities and scholarships. Be sure to buy your friends a candygram and support the National Spanish Honor Society.
Beep boop, beep boop.
Hallie? That doesn't sound like Spanish at all.
No, because I'm not speaking Spanish. I'm speaking robot. Just like the robotics club tomorrow at the robotics competition at Kennedy. For more information, here's Riley Freed in this week's Around Campus. Hello everyone, and welcome back to Around Campus. Today I am joined by Adhith Jacob, who is a member of the Robotics Club. How are you doing today, Adhith?
I'm doing great. Thank you for having me.
Of course, we are happy to have you on the show. So, first and foremost, we know that you're a member of the Robotics Club, but what is your specific position in the club?
I am the Vice President of Coding, which means I handle most of the scripting for our team, including the scripting for the robot and our controllers.
That's really interesting. How did you obtain that position?
At the beginning of the year, our club had elections where we chose positions for coders, builders, and drivers.
That is so great. It must feel really good knowing that your club members trust you so much with that position.
Yep, we get along.
So, what is robotics all about? What do you guys do during your club meetings? What are the activities you participate in? And what do you guys talk about?
Well, Robotics Club is mainly for kids who are interested in computer science and engineering. With engineering kids going towards mainly the robot building, which they're dealing with a lot of metal, a lot of screws, and they better bring a lot of creativity because these robots are hard. And for computer science kids, they can use C++ and the VEX Code Studio to create programs for the robot to do autonomous actions or for the controller for user-controlled actions.
That is really, really cool. I've always had a lot of admiration for people who are able to participate in engineering and computer science stuff because I think it takes a really high level of intelligence almost. Now, the reason why you are here, Adhith, is because we heard that you have a competition going on this weekend. Can you tell us a little bit about what you guys are competing for?
Yes, our teams are going to be competing in the VEX Code competition. So basically, a bunch of schools are going to congregate at Kennedy, where they'll have our competition field set up, which are this year's theme for the competition is tipping point. So the challenges on our fields are different. So we have a bunch of goals set up throughout the field and rings also set up through the field that the robots have to go load the rings onto the goals and then bring them back to their respective sides to earn the most points and hopefully win.
That is so amazing. What have you guys been doing in order to prepare for this competition, for this tipping point?
We have been building and coding tirelessly, trying to perfect and finalize our bots and our scripts. I think we're nearing completion, and I hope you do well.
Yeah, I hope you guys do well, too. I'm wishing you the best of luck this weekend, and thank you so much for joining us today on the show, Adhith.
Thank you very much for having me.
Of course. I'm Riley Freed. Back to you guys in the studio. Thanks, Riley. Hey, Sean, were you nominated for Mr. Mepham?
Unfortunately, I wasn't. But I will be there. Mr. Muppom is back and the nominees have been chosen.
People should definitely be excited to come to Mr. Mepham because it's a way for most of the school to get together and have a good time, have a good laugh, and just be excited about the moment, you know?
Thanks, Dom. Good luck to you and the rest of the fellow nominees at this year's Mr. Mepham competition. I expect perfect performances from everyone included.
And I expect everyone who comes into the building to be flashing their IDs. Make sure when walking through those school doors to show your ID. The security guards need to make sure it's you and make it a safe place. So when walking in, hold your ID out so we can all see your amazing school picture.
Also amazing, the judicial system. And they sure were busy this week. Here's Sid Alicetti in this week's What Is That?
Let's find out.
What is that?
Hey guys, it's me, Sid again. So this has been a weird week. On Monday, we had to wear masks. On Tuesday, it was optional. And then on Wednesday, masks were mandatory again. What's up with that? It's understandable if you were confused. After all, we are high school kids. Algebra confuses us. Well, it confuses most adults too, but shh. So here's what happened. Masks have been mandatory in school since the start of the school year because of a mandate, otherwise known as an order, by the Governor Hochul. On Monday night, a state judge decided a case that struck down the mandate, so masks were optional. The governor then appealed the decision to a higher court, and the judge issued a stay, which means the mandate stays in place until the full case is heard and decided. Look, I'm not here to tell you if masks are good or bad. I'm not a scientist or a judge. I'm just a student explaining why masks became optional for a day. So now you know, or maybe you don't. If you think this week was confusing, that appeal is going to be heard later today, and the mask mandate is set to expire in February. So who knows what will happen next? One thing is for sure. No matter what happens, I'll be here to explain it to you. Now, back to you guys in the studio.
Thanks, Sid. On Wednesday, the Leo Club organized classes and created a poster for the Science Olympiad Club. Mrs. Parla Greco's room was used for the efforts. Students had an awesome time doing good and helping out those in need of site materials.
In other charity news, Operation Smile is back and ready to do good. The club is having their next meeting on February 3rd in room 122A. Be sure to check it out and take part in all of their awesome charity.
Oh, I just love Operation Smile. I also love watching competitive ping pong. Here's Matt Manna with your week in Mepham Sports.
Take a look at the replay here. Again, I mean, amazing steal by Guerrero coming down.
Thanks, Sean. Too bad there's no competitive ping pong here at Mepham. I give all of you the work. We're in the midst of an incredible NFL playoff these past few weeks, so I'm here to remind you that all your Pirate athletes are in the middle of their playoff pushes. Let's start on the mats. The wrestlers took on Bethpage last night in their last meet before the qualifiers. And now to the hardwood. The boys basketball team takes on New Hyde Park on the road, and so do the girls, meeting the Gladiators live on BMB. And over the weekend, assuming conditions are good enough to travel all the way to Staten Island, the track team has their final invitational meet and their final chance to get seed times for counties. It's the Ocean Breeze Invitational. Due to the snow, both boys and the girls will run on Sunday. And now to the pool, where we're finally giving the Bellmore-Merrick Sharks some love. They blew out Great Neck South on Monday, and if they win today, they're conference champions. In national news, the man curse struck again. My Super Bowl pick, the Tennessee Titans, failed to win a playoff game. So I pulled some BMB sportscasters on who they think will win this weekend, and will eventually meet in that big football game I can't say by name, well, because copyright. I will redeem myself. I will go 2 for 2. That's all from me. I'm Matt Manno, and back to Sean and Haley in the studio.
Thanks, Matt. I wonder if there will be any raining on our sports parade this weekend. Here's Cumulonimbus Charles with your weekend weather forecast.
Let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. You heard that right. This weekend's weather is everybody's best friend in terms of winter weather, snow. Today will be clouds, and a side of clouds, with a high of 36 and a low of 23. Snow is expected to show up at 11. Saturday will bring us a high of 24 and a low of 14, along with the most anticipated 3 to 5 inches of snow. That should be more than enough to build a snowman empire. Also, expect blustering winds of 40 miles per hour. Then, wrapping up our weekend of snow angels, skiing, shoveling, and snowball fights, Sunday will be sunny side up with a high of 28 and a low of 19. Make sure to put on your thickest jackets this weekend, everyone. Oh, and go have a cup of hot chocolate while you're at it. Now back to you guys at the studio.
These have been the B&B morning announcements for Friday, January 27th. Have a great day, Mepham.
Adios.